Salve amigos do Futebol em Destaque! Após o jogo Inglaterra e Brasil, jornalistas ingleses dizem que Neymar atrapalhava o jogo do Brasil. E agora com o Endrick, não precisará mais de Neymar.
I have been very critical of Neymar, particularly with this Brazilian national team, because I feel that so much of the team kind of panders to him, and I feel some of his theatrics takes away from the natural flow to the Brazil game.
E também destacam que Dorival era apenas a quinta escolha para a seleção brasileira.
Back on in, Dorival Jr. seemed like a fifth or sixth pick.
Então fica aí até o final e você confere todos os detalhes a partir de agora.
I'm going to move on from England because I want to talk about Brazil a little bit, Jules. Obviously, they are in turmoil. Ancelotti's back on in, Dorival Jr. seemed like a fifth or sixth pick. Yet, he goes to Wembley, gets a result, and it's a nice way to kick off, I suppose, what is inevitably going to be a transition time now for Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, he said before the game that it was going to be the greatest night of his life. I think that's what he said, to take charge of his country for the first time ever. I don't think that he ever thought that he could be in that position, and maybe he benefited from, as you said, the environment, Carlos saying no, the managers before not working out. But to be fair, tonight with a B team, let's put it that way, or certainly a makeshift defense, number 3 goalkeeper, if not maybe even number 4. Yeah, you still had Paqueta and Bruno Guimaraes and the front 3 that was obviously outstanding. But to do that with all the injuries that he had, I thought was really good. Yeah, they're not perfect yet. Yes, it's his first time. He had an extended squad at his disposal, but I thought they did well. And we said they could have won by more. They deserve to win 100%. Endrick's goal is obviously a very special moment, but so is this first win for Dorival Jr. And let's not forget, 3 defeats in the last 3 games, 4 games in a row without win, because before that it was a draw as well. And for, like you said, Dan, a very important few months now to the Copa America, to watch an Olympic game without Brazil, by the way. So it's not just even the A team, the under 21 or 23 didn't do well, were knocked out by Argentina at the Olympic tournament. So they're not even going to be in Paris, where it's a tournament where they used to win as well. So it was very important tonight, I think, to start the Dorival Juniors era with a good performance and a good win like this, to get a bit of momentum going. They will play Spain next week. We'll see what happens. A Spain team that was not really good against Colombia yesterday, so it'd be very interesting. What
was interesting, just before we went on air, Jules, you were saying if you were Real Madrid, you wouldn't bother spending all this money on Mbappe and just groom Endrick to be the superstar.
Very important. You saw how much that meant to him, of course. I mean, he's a prodigy. He's so mature for his age already. I think all Real Madrid fans and people in Europe can be very excited that he's coming soon to Europe and see his development. I don't think we should get too carried away either by tonight, by the goal. It will take him some time to adapt to Europe. We see, Vitor Roque, for example, at Barcelona. Those young players, even when Vinicius and Rodrigo arrived to Europe, it took them a bit of time. So he won't hit the ground running straight away, but certainly the qualities that he showed in Brazil and a little bit tonight as well look pretty outstanding.
One more word, because you said to me when you saw Endrick, he's not shy, is he? Like for a 17-year-old,
he'd fit in well here, wouldn't he?
Well, I don't know.
No, I mean he's obviously a long way to go, but there was an exquisite back heel he tried. It was a pass actually, that was a 15-20 yard pass, but he tried to back heel it to put, I think it was Vinicius Junior through. He has, like a lot of these young kids these days, sublime confidence in his own ability. That's no guarantee where he's going to end up at the end of his career, but I'm always just amazed at the physicality of the youngsters these days coming in to play not only club football, but international football, and also the confidence and swagger that some of these youngsters come in with. It's quite something.
Yeah, it really is, and it's good to see. And it's kind of turning the page now from Neymar, like moving on clearly, which they have to do if they're going to go forward.
Well, I absolutely have to, and of course Neymar's injury kind of forces that. I think it's a little overdue, and you need another talent to come through, and I think Endrick is showing that. And again, I'm going to echo everybody and just kind of applaud the maturity that he shows, just in little things that he does on the park, even in just keeping himself onside for the goal. You could get yourself a little bit carried away there. But, I have been very critical of Neymar, particularly with this Brazil national team, because I feel that so much of the team kind of panders to him, and I feel some of his theatrics takes away from the natural flow to the Brazil game. So it'll be really interesting to see how this team continues to progress, not just with Endrick coming in, but more to the point, Neymar being out.
E você? Eu quero saber a sua opinião. Depois do jogo, o Brasil não precisa mais de Neymar? Deixe aqui nos comentários. Se gostou, curta para receber mais vídeos como esse. Não deixe de se inscrever no nosso canal e até a próxima.